The moment a massive nation gains sudden independence, the immediate reality can be terrifying. Millions of people are left standing at a crossroads, untethered, needing to figure out how to govern themselves from absolute scratch. Temporary rules are not enough to hold a country of that size together. Establishing order required a supreme law, a permanent framework to dictate the exact structure of the new government and define the rights of every single citizen. The solution they arrived at matched the staggering scale of the country itself. They set out to write the longest national constitution ever adopted in human history. This diagram shows just how massive that undertaking was. The initial document expanded to exactly 145,000 words, breaking down into 395 distinct articles and 8 schedules. Producing a legal framework of that colossal volume required an intellectual effort every bit as arduous as the fight for independence that preceded it. To execute this, a massive governing body known as the Constituent Assembly was formed. Looking at this packed assembly hall, you can see the sheer volume of delegates tasked with this immense intellectual marathon. Navigating and structuring the chaos of hundreds of differing opinions fell largely to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who would earn the title of Chief Architect. He and the Assembly spent exactly 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days meticulously crafting the draft. Across 11 sessions and 167 days of meetings, every single one of those 395 articles was fiercely debated on the floor. By subjecting the draft to this exhausting, relentless scrutiny, they ensured the final laws were forged by rigorous democratic consensus rather than dictated by a few elites. Out of those debates came the foundational pillars of the new nation. India would govern as a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. To manage a highly diverse population, the Assembly engineered a specific parliamentary system. It operates with a federal structure to empower individual states, while retaining distinct unitary features to keep the nation unified. This chart maps how power is balanced. The president sits in the highest node, serving as constitutional head. But Article 74 shifts control. Executive power flows downward, bypassing the president, resting firmly with the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. This deliberate separation of ceremonial authority from executive action created a delicate structural balance, engineered to hold a sprawling country together while preventing the rise of a new autocrat. You might expect the modern legal framework for hundreds of millions of people to be immediately mass-produced on a heavy industrial printing press, or at least typed. It wasn't. The entire 145,000-word original document was painstakingly handwritten. A calligrapher named Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada penned the complete text in both Hindi and English. And he didn't work alone. Artists from Shanti Niketan, including Behor Ram Manohar Sinha and Nandalal Bose, were brought in to meticulously decorate every single page. By elevating a massive legal blueprint into a completely handcrafted piece of art, they transformed the Constitution into a unifying national artifact. The Constituent Assembly officially reached the finish line on November 26, 1949, when the document was formally adopted. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, pictured here, became the very first person to sign it. 2 months later, on January 26, 1950, the law went into effect and the Republic was born. The true genius of Ambedkar and the Assembly was designing a framework not frozen in 1950. As seen in the active center of Indian democracy today, the architecture was built with the inherent flexibility to evolve alongside its people. This tracker illustrates exactly how it has adapted over the decades. The original 8 schedules have expanded to 12, and the overarching document has been successfully amended 105 times to date. The 1,082-day marathon produced a framework that remains the active legal basis for governing over 1 billion people. It continues to provide the foundation for justice, equality, and liberty in the modern Indian Republic.